Well, today it's finally clear, and I have the first views through these trees now that I've had in probably close to 2 weeks that I've been able to see off into the distance. Hopefully, when I get higher, I can see more. But I gotta say, it's pretty bittersweet considering yesterday I couldn't even see Crater Lake, and then today, wake up and it's this clear and the visibility is this good. I'm just telling myself that Crater Lake is probably still smoked in, and it's only that I'm sort of past it now that it's clear, but that's probably not the case. It's probably clear there as well. So I guess them's the breaks. Morning. It is maybe like 7 a.m. on, I think it's day 128 today, on a slow but steady climb, but it's a beautiful clear day. Now I can show you if I do that. Yeah, see, clear. First views in a long time. It's remarkable how it can be so smoky one day and so clear the next. So that's really nice, being able to look around and see for the first time in a couple of weeks. Feet are doing pretty well. I set up pretty early yesterday, did about 24 miles, and I set up camp at about 4 o'clock, and it was so nice to be done early and have time to lay around and stretch. And I was around some pretty good people that I mostly met yesterday and hiked most of the day with some of them, and yeah, at least for morale reasons, it was good just to spend the day talking to some just nice, good people, and having a bit of a laugh and camping with them and having dinner with them and stuff. So that was really nice, and my feet are definitely, well, they seem to be appreciating the earlier stop. So the 20 miles the day before with the afternoon off, and then 24 yesterday. They seem to be much happier with that kind of mileage than the over 30s or the consecutive over 30s. However, when I budgeted my time and food for this state, I did factor on doing high 20s to 30s most days. So doing 24 yesterday left me 58 miles from Shelter Cove. So what is going on here? Which was basically a 30 and a 28. And the way the water situation today works out, from camp I had 7.7 miles, so call that 12 kilometers to what sounds like a good stream. But after that, it's a long carry. It's probably the longest carry, not the longest carry I've done, but one, it's up there. It's going to be 23 miles, which is 1632, about 36, 37 kilometers. So it's going to be quite a heavy pack. There is another source in that section, a spring, but all the comments on the water report and gut hooks say it's about 0.8 of a mile, so well over a kilometre down a very steep, very rough, very challenging trail, down to some stagnant-y, mosquito-y cesspool. So it doesn't really sound very appealing, and when given the option of doing that 1.5 miles or 2 kilometre, whoa, a lake, round trip down. See if I can get that. See, there's a lake out there. That is beautiful. I can see all the mist rising off the lake, and I can see what looks to be a couple of boats, and even a cabin down on the shore. That is beautiful. Anyway, I'm sure I was saying something. Yeah, I think I will just carry the extra 6 miles or 10 kilometers worth of water the whole way, rather than doing that miserable side trail down to some cesspool of mosquitoes. But yeah, so today's going to work out to be, it's a 29 point something mile day, so it's back up there a little bit. But that's the way these things go. And then tomorrow that should leave about 28 to Shelter Cove, so that'll be kind of getting late. Probably won't get much done, but can at least eat and then spend a chunk of the next day getting the chores done, and then just have a shorter day out probably. Let's say that's how things will pan out. I've got the food to do a shorter day tomorrow and maybe get in early in the morning on the next day. So I could do it. It's just kind of puts me a little bit behind schedule. Not behind, there is no schedule. I've got plenty of time. It's just, I guess when you decide to do something in your head, sometimes, well at least sometimes I can be a little rigid in sticking to it. So it worked in my favour into Mazama village. So I said, well, I allowed 4 days for this section, and I got in 3.5, and so I gave myself that half day off rather than just getting the chores done and leaving. I just was like, oh, I'm done for the day. However, I guess that goes both ways, in that I want to get there. I don't want to run over into the next one, even though it doesn't matter. It's just some weird internal rigidity. Otherwise, feeling good. Feel actually happy to be out here on trail. I had a few rough days there where just the feet were hurting and it's hot and smoky, and not wondering what I'm doing, but just kind of wanting to be finished. Whereas, well, I still want to be done. I'm still ready to be finished. Today's just gorgeous. 3 days in a row of cool, crisp mornings. I mean, it was cold this morning. I actually hiked in you can see my orange puffy down jacket on the top of my packs because I was hiking in it for the first little while this morning. It was cold. Actually regretting, to some extent, sending away my gloves and my beanie and some of my other warm stuff and my wind jacket. A lot of that stuff went in my bounce box and it's now waiting for me just up in Vancouver, Washington. So I wasn't expecting cool weather and for a little while yet. Maybe we're just in a cool snap, and maybe the hot 100 degree, 37 degrees Celsius plus temperatures are going to come back, but hopefully not. Hopefully we continue these nice pleasant days and these beautiful cool crisp mornings where I'm hiking with my sleeves down and sun gloves on just for that extra little bit of warmth and comfort. I love it. It's so nice. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. So I'm gonna be hitting 3,000 kilometers later today. So I'm looking forward to that. And also the highest point on the PCT in Oregon shortly. So, yay. Alright, highest point on the PCT in Oregon and Washington. So we've done the highest point in the lower 48 states, the highest point in the PCT in California, and I just passed the post, which is the highest point in Oregon and Washington on the PCT. So surely at some point it's going to be all downhill. Has to be. I just don't know what it's going to be. Look at this little guy. He's not caring about me. Hey, Mr. Chipmunk. What you nibbling on? I'm gonna keep coming closer. Oh. Now you're looking at me and nibbling on it. Still not caring. Hey? Can I come past? Yeah, cute little fella. I'm very excited about whatever you've got. Oh, there you go. Look very carefully. Where is it? There it is. Yep. 3,000 kilometers. Just made that one myself. All the other ones have been pre-made by the people, but someone had done a 3,000k one out of pine cones, but they did it on the trail, and that was going to get kicked and bumped and it'd be gone by the end of the day. I was hoping to do it out of stones so it would stay there for seasons to come, as I assume a lot of the ones out here that I've seen so far have been. But no stones around this area, not big enough to use, so sticks will do, and hopefully it'll last the rest of this season before it gets destroyed. But yeah, 3,000 kilometers. It's a long way. It's no wonder my feet hurt. Works out to 1,864 miles. I did the math on this one before I left the town a while ago. Used a calculator to figure it out because I knew that my 600 miles equals 1,000 kilometers was getting slightly inaccurate, and it would have been 64 miles inaccurate, or just over 100 kilometers out had I stuck to that. So there we go, 3,000 kilometers. Just 1,000, about 13 or 1,400 to go, somewhere around there. Not far at all. It's about 2/3 of the way, maybe. Who knows? Can't do math and walk at the same time. It's a beautiful day for hiking though. I know I'd kind of gone off doing the tail roller idea, and I still have, but days like today, when the temperature is just perfect and the air is clear and the trail is nice and smooth and relatively flat, nothing too crazy. It's just, this is the best hiking weather possible, I think. So certainly appreciating it while I've got it. Hoping it kind of hangs around, but I'm not going to get my hopes up just yet. Not too much, because it's only the beginning of August, so definitely probably some hot weather to come.